How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 340. And the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is Winter's Bone. Winter's Bone is directed by Deborah Granick, and it stars Jennifer Lawrence and John Hawkes, who, if you guys don't know who John Hawkes is, check out a little film called Me and You and Everyone We Know. It's a fantastic little movie. He's in that one, and he's also equally fantastic in Winter's Bone as well as in that film, so please check that out on Netflix. Winter's Bone is the winner of the Best Picture Award and Best Screenplay Award, I believe, at the Sundance Film Festival of this year. And it's a story about this girl named Ree, who's raising her two little brothers and sisters, one little brother, one little sister, and her father supposedly has gotten out of jail. He skipped out on his bail bond. They're trying to find him. They can't find him, so the authorities basically tell her that if you can't find your father and get him to us on his court date, we're going to take away the house from you, and you're going to be even more poor than you are currently. And so Ree sets out on this kind of quest sort of a thing in very poor white trash America to try to find her father, and she encounters some very bad people along the way. And what ensues is kind of that middle America artsy independent film that comes out every single year. Winter's Bone, I think, is a good movie, but I think there are a few things, for me personally, that are preventing it from being absolutely great. Right off the bat, I was very surprised that this film won Best Picture at the Sundance Film Festival, and then I started looking at the other films that won in the past. Not so surprised. Last year, I believe it was Precious. The year before, Frozen River. You can totally correct me if I'm wrong, but those are the two that I think won. And they're both similar because I think all of those films take characters that are supposed to be just kind of, you know, they should have a better chance at life, and they don't, and they're living a really tough life, and I think that's kind of what Winter's Bone showcases. And Jennifer Lawrence gives a very solid performance, in my opinion, as Ree. I don't think it's anything groundbreaking, though, but her performance in the film showcases kind of the struggles that this girl goes through, and I think one of the big problems for me for Winter's Bone that prevents me from really wholeheartedly recommending it is that small movies like this that don't have much of a plot, I mean, the plot is literally her trying to find her father, and you'd think, how is that going to take up an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes of your time? And the fact of the matter is that when these movies are done correctly and they're done right, like for me personally, when a film like Wendy and Lucy, where the plot is so minimal but it hits you on such an emotional core, you need to have that film be emotionally resonant. And I think the things that take place in Winter's Bone are not very emotionally resonant. There is a scene towards the end of this film when the climax comes about where you are really supposed to be right there with Ree, and you're supposed to be feeling the emotions that she's feeling, and feeling sad and feeling pain and all this sort of stuff. And I never once felt that through this movie, and I don't know whose fault that is as far as filmmaking goes, but it just did not ring true emotionally for me by the end of this film. There are some fantastic scenes that take place in this film, though, one of them involving Ree signing up for the army and all of her questions involving when will she get her money, that the $40,000 that's promised, and having the army director tell her, you know, they say it's within 15 to 82 weeks, and she's like, what? And it's a very sad scene, and there's a lot of stuff that goes unsaid in that scene that I think is perfect. I think the ending to this film ends on the right note, as it should. I just wish that it rang a little more true emotionally for me, because I literally felt no connection to anything that was going on in this film, which is a big problem, I think. It's a good movie, it's just not great. I give Winter's Bone a 3 out of 5. If it's playing near you, check it out. If you have to drive 45 minutes away, I would not recommend doing that. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one for you.